What is up, guys? So I think this is my first faceless video, but yeah, let's just get into it. So I've been noticing a lot of recent comments on videos about CarX and steering wheels, and a lot of people are saying they cannot play the game, and they just spin out, and they can't get it right, whatever. And they either keep blaming it on the game or blaming it on the steering wheel. For instance, we have this guy right here, Jonathan. He said that this game sucks. I wasted $30. I'll be back to Forza drifting. Fuck this game on the G29. Can't even activate a drift. Nothing this game. Sucks just spinning round and round. Pretty good run-on sentence there. But the part I found funny there was he said he can't activate a drift, and he just spins round and round, which, if you know anything about drifting, it's all about making the car start to spin. So he says he's spinning, but he can't activate a drift, which I found a little funny. And he talks about going back to Forza, which is definitely more of an arcade game than anything. But I'm going to be showing you that this game is plenty easy to drift with a G29 Logitech setup. I got the G29 right here along with the 6-speed shifter, and I also have an e-brake, which you do not need an e-brake to do this. When I first started a week and a half ago, I haven't been using wheel very long. It's only been a week and a half. And when I first started out, I was also spinning out, but I could initiate a drift, so I'm not sure what this Jonathan fella is talking about. But if you're spinning out, then you can definitely initiate a drift. And a good way to initiate a drift on this game is clutch kicking if you don't have an e-brake, and it's pretty easy to do. As far as cars, using cars to drift in this game, the two best cars, in my opinion, in this game, the two easiest ones are the Flash and the Sensei. And this car right here that I'm using is the Sensei. It's like a replica of the Toyota Cresta JZX 100. It's a really easy to use car in this. I started off using it. It was pretty simple. The tune on this that I have right now is a tune that I procured myself. I made it work for me. But again, I started drifting this car without any of the tunes. It was just the stock setup on this car. This is the car I learned on. This is the car I'm good at. So real quick, I'll show you what I can accomplish in this game that apparently Jonathan cannot. Now, I am only a week and a half into this, so I'm not good by any means, but I can still, activate a drift like that. Just like that. And every now and then I'll fly off the edge. I'm still learning. But yeah, see, that's a clutch kick right there. When I started to straighten out, just clutch kick. I don't have to use my little e-brake handle. Getting a little high up. Clutch kick again. Come on. It's not too bad. Nice and easy. Oh. See, you don't want to overcorrect. I found overcorrecting is really bad. Just let the car kind of figure itself out. Like, spun out there. I just let go of the steering wheel. It goes back straight. Clutch kick. Let the steering wheel figure out where it's going. Another clutch kick. Let the steering wheel return. Just like in drifting, your car is going to end up centering itself. I got a little scared there, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Let the car correct itself. Start going again. Correct. Go again. Nice and easy. I'm nothing close to a professional on a... Oh, look at that. See? I told you. Nothing close to a professional. On controller, I'm really good. But another thing to keep in mind is if a car is really good on controller, and I mean like really good to where you can't, it's just make it like impossible to spin out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but make the car so it pretty much won't spin out with a controller holding all the way sideways, if that's what you're used to, and try using that car on a steering wheel. It'll be a lot better. But the funny thing is, if you can spin out with a controller, or if you cannot spin out with a controller, then on steering wheel you will be able to spin the car out. It's funny, because if I use this car right here with a controller and I hold the stick all the way to the side on a drift, I cannot spin it out. It's awesome. I love it. But you bring it over to this and you can spin it out. Look at that right there. Look at that. And most of this is with one hand, as you can see. It's not hard. Just let the steering wheel do its thing, just like when you're actually drifting. You can fucked it up right there. Clutch kick. Just like when you're actually drifting, if you've ever drifted a vehicle before, slid something sideways, you'll know that the steering wheel will move on its own if you let go of it. It's just the nature of the vehicle and all the geometry and all that shit put together. E-brake. Look at that. But yeah, this game's nothing crazy. There is a bunch of tuning options. The tuning in this is way better than you'll get in Forza. It has a lot more effects on the car and how it drives and how it handles. You can change little things like caster and tow, and it's gonna change this car big time. Even the sway bar is gonna change how this car moves and how it slides and how it transfers weight and all that stuff. But yeah, I just thought that I would show you guys, this game's not impossible to drive with a steering wheel setup if you are new. Don't be scared by comments like Jonathan's leaving, saying that he wasted $30 on this game and he can't play it because he's used to playing arcade games such as Forza, which is totally fine. I play Forza. It's a fun game. It's fun to mess around with. It gets a little boring. The drifting in this game is definitely a lot better. It's not the best. If you want, real sim racing or drifting, go to Assetto Corsa. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys you can drift. It's okay. And I think I'm gonna give you guys my I'll put a screen cap on the screen of my tuning code that I have for this car if you want to use it, and you can try it out. But also my settings for steering wheel, might as well show those to you. You can see right here, I still have it on 540. I'm still learning. I wouldn't put it to the lowest, which is 90. Don't do that. 180, 360. You can start off with 360 and go from there. But right now I'm on 540. 360 was way too unrealistic. But 540 feels good for me right now, and I'll probably be bumping it up to 720 probably this week, and then eventually going to 900. And wheel force feedback, don't have this turned down. I've seen a few videos of new people saying, turn down the wheel force feedback. Don't do that. You want to feel what this car is doing. You want to feel the feedback in the wheel. So I wouldn't turn that down. For me, I found that 0.60 is a good spot. I might turn it up a little bit more, but 0.60 is just fine. Steering assist is off, and it says preset custom, but I did start at beginner. It was at beginner. Pretty much the only things I changed are prediction and smoothing, I believe, is all I changed. But otherwise, you can see all my other settings here. I don't know. It works for me, but find what works for you, because what works for somebody else may not work for you. Everybody drives different. Everybody, steers different. Everyone's going to do things different. So don't try taking some professionals' settings, because they may not work for you. The best thing to do is to put it on beginner, see how the car feels, and change things from there. If it feels like it's predicting your turns too much, turn it down. If it feels like it's stabilizing the car too much, turn it down. If it feels for stabilization, it's okay. But smoothing was a big one for me. I have that on 1. But yeah, these are my settings. You can try them and see if they work for you. Thought I'd make this video and show you that it is not the game. It is not the steering wheel. It is you. It takes practice. That is it. Practice, practice, practice. When I first, like I said, when I first started, I was spinning around. I was like, this kind of sucks. But I did not give up like Jonathan said he's gonna do, because he says he wasted money. And it's funny, I see people commenting on his comment that says massive skill issue. And another person saying LeMayo sounds like a you issue. And my favorite one, damn, bro's mad. I just started that game with a wheel and I'm struggling, but I'm not gonna rant about it like a bitch. That's my favorite one from Replays 81. He knows. He's like me. He's gonna keep trying. He's not gonna give up. And that's the advice I give to you. Don't give up. Practice, and you'll get better. Change settings slowly. You will get better. But yeah, I will put up the settings that I have again, as well as the code for my cartoon if you want that. But yeah, thank you guys very much, and I will see you next time. Peace.